Good morning. 10 minutes. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Hammered Chef. I'm going to come around. I've got to get my tablet going so I know who's checking in. So, hey guys, welcome back. I'm Mike, the Hammered Chef, and I'm just getting my tablet worked up here so I can talk to you beautiful people. I know who's who. So, let's have a look here. Who we got going? Anybody yet? Just so we know, today I'm going to be making some vegetable samosa. And just in case you're wondering, yes, I put weight on again. I can't do as much exercise as I was. Hey, little devil, how you doing, my friend? I'm just getting myself set up here. So I want to make some vegetable samosa. I do them slightly differently. I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But I like to kind of do my vegetable samosa. I use phyllo pastry, I cut it, I roll it, that type of thing. Yep, that's good to know. I'm not too bad. I say I had another stint in hospital because of my knee. But these things happen. I'm just going to peel some potatoes while I'm talking. I'm just using the speed peeler quick. But I know the potatoes are a wee bit green on the outside. I don't know what it is about the stuff that we buy around here, but it's always messed up. It's always kind of got rotten bits on it, just because I live in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, just like I say, make it up as you go along. Just make sure you're cooking with a bit of love. That's all I can say. But I say the idea is now that I just want to make a bunch of the filling first. So I'll just get my potatoes ready first, get them rinsed off. Everything else is cleaner. I think 3 might be enough, but we'll see. But I am going to be cooking the potatoes and cutting them down very small. Carrots. I mean, basically your chunks want to be about the size of a pea. Hey Sultan, thank you for joining me. I'll do one more. The good thing about if you don't need all of the potatoes, you can always use them for hash browns or something later. Right, that'll do for the potatoes for now. Just give them a quick rinse. Right, just dry my hands there. As well as my potatoes, I also have carrots. Here it is. Yeah, I was, have a look, I'm 55 now, so yeah, 40 years, just short of 40 years I've worked doing carpentry. I originally started doing with my grandfather, who was a cabinet maker. So you will have a wee bit of experience there then, Wes. I like to do the restoration stuff on the old houses, that was always fun. But it was very time consuming, doing original sliding sash windows and things like that. Very time consuming. Hey Gerald. You know, don't know why, but this potato peeler only works in one direction. Even though it's got a blade in both. But I've been a carpenter I was a carpenter most of my life. Until the last few years I've been a project manager. But I'm off work at the moment. Well, for the last couple of years. You know what, actually, I'm going to sit down while I do this. Because I had knee surgery, for those who don't know. Hey William, how you doing, my friend? Not long time no see. So for those who don't know, I had knee surgery. I had a total knee replacement, so I can't stand for very long periods just yet. I am getting better, but it takes time. It was like 3 months ago I had the surgery, then I had to have a second surgery because it went it got a little bit infected. So apparently I had some sort of staph infection or something in there. Hey Wolf! Woo! I see the bad moon rising. I see troubles on the way. I get my belly. You got to have a little bit of fun in life, William. Yeah, I'm doing carrots at the moment. I've just chop. I'm going to be making vegetable samosa. So I'm trying to be as quick as I can, but I'm just kind of taking it easy at the same time. Hey Samuel. So, no, as you know, William, I lost a load of weight before my surgery and after, but then I couldn't keep up the exercise because of the surgery. So, unfortunately, I then put a lot of weight back on again. So, but now I'm trying to get back on the right path. And with a bit of luck, with a little bit of luck, I should get slim again. I want to get down to about 185 if I can. I've watched the series on DVD. In fact, I think I even went to the cinema to watch one of them. Don't ask me which one. It's a long time ago now. Yep, definitely. It's not the easiest to keep the weight off. It depends what food you eat a lot as well. And I started just for laziness. I was eating a lot of bread again, and a lot of bread and rice. And that just did not seem to agree with me at all. I started piling the weight on really quickly. So just need to be careful. I mean, I make mine, like I say, I don't make my own pastry. I can't, for things like samosa, I can't be bothered with it sometimes. And trying to make them as that upstanding triangle, I gave up with that one. So I've had a few disagreements with people while making these, and they say I'm making various different dishes, but it isn't. It is a samosa because of the filling. So I'm trying to keep my eye on the camera and see who's coming in, who isn't. But trying to do that whilst chopping. I like my fingers where they are, so forgive me if I don't answer straight away. When there's many different types of samosas, a lot of the time I have made them with chicken and things like that, but to be honest I prefer the vegetable variety. Yes, I was still making my own bread there, William, but still it's still not ideal, as it were. I don't know why it's much. I don't have the leverage when I'm sitting down here. It feels like I'm. It's harder work trying to cut the vegetable in a seated position. I mean, to be honest, whenever I cut vegetables, it always, hey 40, it always makes me think back to when I was a teenager and I was still living at home with my mum, and my sister started cooking. She didn't want to eat the same food as everybody else. She was on different diets and she claimed to be a vegetarian, but then that became a vegetarian with options. So she was eating, she'd eat chicken and fish, but she wouldn't eat red meat or pork. But she would always cut things. She would hold onto a carrot or something, say a potato. She would hold onto the potato with her thumb like this and then start cutting. And she always cut the fingers. Always cut the thumb virtually every single time she was cooking. Now I'm hoping she's got beyond that, because that's going to get a bit painful after a while. That's not to say that I haven't cut myself over the time, because I have more than once. I've had some doozies. Depends how much of a hurry you're in. Hey Larissa. Thank you everybody. If I've missed you, sorry, but thank you for joining me. I mean, this is a very simplified version of a vegetable samosa, and not everybody's got the dexterity. And to be honest, if you wish, by all means, Yep, absolutely. Absolutely there, William. I say it's one of them things. But as I was saying about this, it's if you want, you can by all means use frozen vegetables if that's what's available to you. So I'm cutting my potatoes, maybe it's about a quarter to 3/8, just so we get a nice match with our carrots. And obviously because of the shape of the potatoes, some bits are going to be smaller. But just do what you can, work your way through it. Hey Griselda, how are you, my friend? I'll be watching out for you later on this afternoon when you're live. I did see a lady on YouTube there where she was cutting everything in the food processor when she was making these. But I still like it to have a little bit of a bite. I do, yes, I do have the power to pin a comment. I just don't always get around to it. And I'm thinking maybe only 2 potatoes might be enough. So hope everybody's well. Yeah, I mean I can pin anybody's comment, I do believe. But it's just down to me to do. And I've done it in the past when somebody when people were advertising their own channel. So providing you got a blue jacket, you can then go talking with other people. You can check out their channels. Fingers don't seem to want to work properly today. I see. That sounds a bit peculiar. I don't know how you get the babies on the back. So what are you doing with yourself now, William? Hey, Robert. Yeah, caviar eggs, yep. I've never seen your channel pop up for a while there. William, are you still doing art? Well, maybe one day. I mean, I must admit, there's times I'm doing this and I'm thinking, I've had enough of this. And I think that the trouble is with a lot of people I spoke with, William, they come into doing this and they think, I'll do this for a few months, and then by the end of 6 months, I'm going to be making $1,000, $10,000 or whatever a month. And it's virtually impossible. Hey, Ethan. How's things going? I think that should be enough for that. So I'll get some onion on the go now. But see, I think a lot of people, they seem to, bugger it. Let's got one more potato, no point in wasting it. And see, I think a lot of people expect to be millionaires by the end of the first year or something. And that takes a lot of luck and a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work. I think sometimes if you are lucky in the respect that you get, there's some carpentry ones I used to watch all the time. Samurai Carpenter, the Bourbon Moth, John Hines, John Peters. I used to watch them all the time, great content. But I've never seen anything of the Samurai Carpenter. The last time he posted anything was over 3 months ago. And he was saying then he made an absolute small fortune, enough to pay for a piece of land and do everything you need to do. And now there's nothing happening. I don't know where he went to, whether he's still even got the channel still going. But I know originally he was doing drawings and things like that. Oh dear. Just all I can say, William, just keep on trying. Be positive. I know it's not easy, but definitely be positive. Now, as somebody that cooks a lot, one of the things I do is I cook I cut my onions last. So I'm not crying too much on camera, okay? Yeah, as I said earlier, I don't know what's going on with some of the food around here. It's very poor quality. Yeah, I've tried all sorts of different things there, William. I've tried different methods. I mean, to be honest, there was a time it didn't used to bother me at all. So I don't know why all of a sudden my eyes got a little bit more sensitive to it. I can feel it coming now. And to be honest, I cut these onions yesterday so that there would be a little bit less pungent, as it were. But it's coming. I mean, normally I would leave the root on whilst doing this, as you say there, William, but because I was cutting them down yesterday and some of them were a little bit, I don't know, like I say, they kind of seem to get a layer of mould between the skins and things like that, so it's not ideal. Whew. Yeah, baby. Now we have a couple of nice chilies. These I tend to freeze. They'll last so much longer. Just stick them in the fridge for when you're ready for them. And for this, to be honest, I am leaving the seeds in. I do need to sharpen my knife again. Not everybody likes the chili, so if you feel like you need to leave that out, leave it out. Yep. I mean, to be honest, my mum, she used to use the blender, or not blender, the whatever you call food processor. She'd cut onions in there, just quick pulse, and that way you're not worried about anything making you cry, as it were. Right, let's make some room here. Oh, yeah, I can feel that. Woo! So I'll try using my little stove if I've got another bottle of gas there in case this one runs out. Just fill up my oil. I was going to use olive oil, but just the taste isn't right. And I thought about groundnut oil, that would be nice. Yeah, it's the seeds. The seeds that give it a lot of the heat. A lot of the capsicums kept in the seeds. So if you want to have the chili but you don't want the heat, then by all means, split them, take out the seeds. But I'm a bit of a masochist, I guess, so I've got some dried chili too. So, oops. But we'll get some heat under this pan, and then we're going to get cooking for our filling, and then we'll just work our way through. So, as I say, I hope everybody's okay. I say, give me a thumbs up. Please remember to, if you check out my other, like one of my shorts or something like that, and just say hello and let me know where you're from, and then I will get back to you. And if you've got a channel of your own, I can subscribe. It makes it a bit difficult doing anything, but I do. Like I say, I am watching what everybody's doing on my tablet here, so I've got my tablet on a little swing arm here, so I can keep. I don't know if I can spin it all the way around so you can see yourselves, but everybody's there just so I know what's going on. It's not too overly spicy. Like I say, there's garam masala in there. I've got some ginger paste and garlic with that one. And I could, if I wish, I can test my heat. Where did my chili go? Anyway, I can add chili powder, or my favourite at the moment, the salt and pepper as well. My favourite at the moment is Tabasco, so I'll probably add a wee bit of that. No such thing. No such thing, William. Did that go? Yep. I thought it wasn't heating up. Oh yeah, she did. I can't allow that, William. You're a good guy. You need to keep positive, my friend. You hung around for this long, so you might as well keep on going. Yeah, let's see if I can get a bit more of a view into the pan. Obviously still need to see my beautiful face too. Bloody joking, guys, I know. That's better. Yeah, it depends. I think it depends on people's palates sometimes as well. There's a lot of people can really handle the heat, and I've got a friend, Bob, back in the UK. There, he can't touch anything. Not even something like black pepper. That's too spicy for him. We'll get our onions moving. And I'm going to put my garlic and ginger paste in there now. Yeah, this is he's a big guy. He works on the doors, and he's working on the doors. He's a big, tough guy. He's like 6'3" or something. Well, the slightest little thing in there. I mean, just a regular chicken burger. If he went to somewhere like a kebab shop and they done him a chicken burger, if there's just a slightest hint of anything peppery, and his palate just can't handle it. I need to get these in here straight away. These take the longest to cook. Do the bigger pan. I was hoping this was big enough. I might have to change over to my wok. But it will break down. So. So I say, anybody got any questions, please fire away. Want lots of black pepper? You can use white pepper as well if you wish, but I like to get the black pepper in early so it takes off the edge a little bit. I always say black pepper in the beginning, white pepper at the end. Now if I put my chilies in now, they should break down nicely inside. So I'll get some of this dried chili in too. Only probably a good tablespoon or teaspoon or so for now, and then we can check our seasoning as we go. Oh, making a mess all over the floor. I just don't want to be standing in it all. But there is one more thing I'll be putting in here, but that's right at the very end, is some nice cilantro. Lots of good smells going on right now. Turn that down a wee bit. I'll go in with my turmeric, some turmeric first. Turmeric, also called poor man's saffron. So I'm thinking probably, for now, a heaped teaspoon of garam masala, and we'll just see how it's. The reality is it probably wants two, but I want to see how this is combining. Starting to smell very, very nice. I do have sweet corn and peas. Make sure you take them out of the freezer and drain them. Defrost them and then drain them. We don't want the excess water. Surprisingly, that's quite spicy right now. Hey, hello. 15 days sober, eh? Good job. I think now, let's have a look. 15 days is good. I think I am. I've lost track now. Over 2 years. Over 2 years sober. Probably over 3 years actually when I think about it. And that is enough spices. We'll get some Tabasco in there, a little bit of liquid. Of course it does have to have a little bit of a sting, you know. I'm not bad, I'm self-taught. Well, I can't even say self-taught really, but I learned from my mum and grandma a lot. My dad used to make good curries. He'd make great curries, so that was always a bonus. But the rest I kind of learnt on my own. You live by yourself for a while, or if you have a partner that doesn't cook so much, then you kind of got no options. I'm just going to add a little bit of water. This is a little bit dry. I want the water to come out of the potatoes and everything. No, I'm at that stage in my life now where I can literally, if somebody offers me a beer, I can say yes or no. And even if I have one, I can say I'll have one beer and that's it. Hey, Lisa Rose Sanchez, greetings from Chicago. Thank you, my friend. More Tabasco. Great stuff, Tabasco. As I say, I will check how we're coming on with our flavour. I don't think I need any more chili peppers or anything like that. I've got some sweet corn there. As I say, drain off your sweet corn and peas. Hey Rosemary. So KPK Village, I'm cooking some vegetable samosa. I'm just doing the filling for it right now. We'll get all of this combined. So Lisa Rose, do you make samosa? I also I make a lot of Filipino food too now. smells so good. Got a little, not quite cooked yet, but right. So the spiciness is good. I'm just going to add a little bit more garam masala for that taste. Half a tablespoon. And I will add a little bit more water. Yeah, I used to make this with tomatoes too, but I found they made it far too watery. You want a little bit of stickiness to it, but nothing over the top. So does anybody on here actually do cooking? Anybody who's visiting, do you cook at all? And if so, what sort of cooking do you like to do? This is cilantro. I'm just tearing it off. Hey Griselda, nice to see you back again. I could chop it, but I'm not going to. I feel like being a little bit crazy type of thing. Whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to let it go. Actually, I'm lying now. I'm going to move that over a bit and I'm just quickly going to chop this. Don't worry about stalks. Get the stalks in there too. Now I always keep these, put them in the freezer and use it for soup later. In case you're wondering, this isn't a table. This is actually my cutting board. It's 4 feet by 3 feet. Just down a wee bit. Yep, them potatoes really are not letting out any liquid just yet. Taste that. Needs more salt. Hey Andre, guten Tag. It's afternoon here, so try to think over there. What's going to be 7, 8, about 9 o'clock in the evening in Germany. Right, we're looking good there now. Almost there. let that simmer away a little bit. I need to purchase myself another lid. So unfortunately I broke the lid on this one, and I think this is like my wok lid is like 14 inches, so that's too big for it. Thank you, Griselda. Yes, please everybody, if you see anybody putting on their YouTube thing, then please go check out their channel, subscribe to them, help each other out. If you have a channel of your own, that's a shame. I was looking at your channel there, Andra, but nothing there just yet. But by all means, if you have a channel, please share your and KPK Village. Yeah, got a channel doing a bit of cooking there. I've subscribed to you, KPK Village. I'll give you a jacket while I'm at it, if you're still there. Just while we're going through this, like I say, I like to follow back if I can. Or if there's something to follow, not everybody has a channel. I'm just watching on KPK Village making its egg and egg white, peppers, stuff like that. You mix the bread, all mixed together with bread, and then you make it into like a patty or fritter, whatever you want to call it. Very nice looking. Then put the egg on top and then steam it. Yep, nice. But by all means, keep smashing that like button for me, please. Have a little taste. That's it. That is absolutely fantastic. Spicy, but not over the top. Now, if by accident you add too much spice, then by all means throw a couple of teaspoons or tablespoons, however many it takes, to bring it back down, of sugar in there, just plain white sugar, or squeeze some lemon juice in there. But the lemon juice actually helps. It's good for the flavouring anyway. So I might put a wee bit of lemon juice in. The lemon juice lifts up the flavour. Just watch out for the seeds. Just have a little bit in there. See how that helps. Just kind of gives it that little bit of sweetness without actually being sugar. That little citrus kick. But this is looking pretty darn good right now. So I'm going to get my oven on. So our oven is 350 degrees. So that'll be 350 degrees, and then we cook for about 40 minutes or so. And the good thing with these is once you've wrapped them, you can put them in the oven, cook them, bring them out, freeze them, and then if you want to eat them later on, so simple to do. I'll just go and put this to one side. We'll just let that cool a bit. The reality is I don't like using these in the house for too long. They give off fumes. So there's enough heat in that pan. So I just wish I had a lid for it. Would be a wee bit easier. So kind of clear up your work area. We have got a lot of work to do here. Put your spices away wherever you can, if you can. Let's give my little work surface a wipe off. Almost there. Just want to get my pans ready. Being apart ain't easy on this love affair. Two strangers learn to fall in love again. And I enjoy the chance of rediscovering you. Oh, girl, you stand by me. I'm forever yours, faithfully. I'm not sure how many I'm going to make here, so I'll just keep as good as we can there. We'll move back a little bit. So, just on curiosity side here, should you decide that you want to do chicken, you want to do beef, you want to do pork, anything like that, you can even do fish. It's pretty much the same recipe of what's in here. It's pretty much this same recipe. So I hide what's going on here now. That's not good. Yeah, it's pretty much the same recipe for the vegetable of what it is if you just add meat to that and just obviously less vegetables. So there's your idea anyway. So I have my phyllo pastry here, and I've kind of got it under some wet paper towel for now. Yeah. It's a little bit, I'm not a big fan sometimes, but sometimes it's really good, other times it just doesn't want to work. So I always keep it together best I can. So what I think I'll do, one of these should do with it. So I'll keep it as long as it's clean. It's going to be a pain in the backside, I can see. So fold out your phyllo pastry, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut that straight down the middle, and I'll just use, we'll just guess, I'll use a pizza wheel. Hopefully that's gone all the way through. It would appear to. So then, not exactly even, but then I pick up 2 or 3 sheets. So I better get a spoon as well. Now, we're not going to go crazy here. But these are quite a large size. And we'll fold that over. Fold it again this way. And we're just going to work our way down. If you need to, you can fold the edges in. But then I'm just going to fold it around and then lay it down onto my baking sheet, something like this. It's like I say, it's nice, it's simple, it's rustic. Then we just do a couple of sheets, 2 to 3 sheets at a time. Need to get a bigger spoon, I think. As I say, we'll just fold it over. Once you get a triangle shape, you can kind of push it into where we want it. I say my phyllo pastry is drying out fast here, so I need to be pretty quick with this. So, to help, I'm just going to lay that over the top just to keep them so sometimes they stick together and they want to fight. Just persevere with it. Hey Griselda, thanks for popping back again. I'm not too sure about this phyllo pastry, it just doesn't seem to want to cooperate. Maybe it got itself a little bit too dry. But, as I said, we persevere and we push on. See what we can do with this last one. Yeah, this one's very much temperamental right now. Well, what I'll do, I'll steal a sheet from this one. But you need a minimum of 3 sheets anyway. We'll do what we can. If it spills out, it spills out. Just try and contain it the best you can. Like I say, these are a big size. Get a few of these separated. There's 3. Thank you, Griselda. You're my number 1 again. That's my oven ready to go. So once I get these in, we'll get these folded up. It is fighting back a bit, so you do have to be careful with the pastry. So the combination of the spices and cilantro, they're absolutely fantastic. These are looking nice. I mean, look at that. It looks good enough already. So this takes a bit of practice, and some days, I don't know, my fingers just don't seem to want to work. Our last little bits there, so let's see if we can get this turned around. It's gone quiet there. Where's everybody gone? So what I will do now is get another packet out the fridge. I like to try different brands. This one's just the Compliment Superstar stuff. See how that one works. But what I do, if I see them on special offer in the store, I will buy them and stick them in the freezer until I need it. But different brands seem to do a better job sometimes. Now this one seems quite dry. But it seems a little bit more puffy, which could be a bonus. I mean, you can by all means, if you have a knife and a ruler, anything like that. Fire away at it. This should be good, I think. Yep, we'll see how we do. Some of this pastry here, good. Yep, that one's bust open. So what you have to do then is try and find another couple of sheets and start it again. So sometimes you'll get a break in the sheet and it's not good. But there's not a lot we can do about it. We have to just keep pushing on. That's better. That's a better one. I think I did buy this pastry for, I was going to make the Dubai chocolate. Because if you can't get hold of the, I can't remember the name of it now, but if you can't get hold of that ingredient that goes in the middle, it's already kind of cut down for you. You can actually make it from phyllo pastry. Just cut it down very, very fine. So we'll make one more on this tray. So what I like to do is pull the sheets apart, just turn the corner over. That should be good. It's all gone quiet. If you're just checking in, say hello. Let me know who you are. Check out one of my short videos. Leave me a name. And then I can get back to you. If you have a channel, I can join your channel too. It's nice to help each other out. And this one's a little bit light, so I'll steal one of these. I just like to try and push that around a little bit. Just try and get some of that filling into every little piece. Without trying to do so without kind of damaging the sheet, if possible, because it is a little bit fragile. And the more time it's left out like this, not covered over, the more chances are that it's going to dry out and be horrible to work with. Well, I say you need 3 sheets just to make it kind of strong enough by the time you've folded it over a bunch of times. But we're almost done here. I'm almost out of my filling. Yeah, make one more after this. Yep, looking good. Looking good, guys. Or at least I think so. You don't have to agree. Get this last little bit off. Clean my pan out. Try not to throw it everywhere. Well, that's a lot of pastry on that one. Push it down a bit. Fold that around, fold around. That one over here. Now we've got a little bit of pastry left with a very small amount of filling. So what I will do is we'll make this one smaller. Just make a smaller, flatter version of it. Fold these in. And that'll do nicely. So my oven is ready to go. I'll just move this pan out the way. Right, what have we got? Little balls in that. Now you can use butter or you can use oil. I'm using oil this time round. Just get yourself a little basting brush. And we're just going to brush some oil on these. You don't need to go crazy, but we do want a good covering so that they will brown up nicely. You can, if you have one, use a little spray bottle. Hey Mia, how are you? Omorin Solar? How's things going? How is life treating you, beautiful people? Yeah, so they should be good as is. This one at the back here. Whew. So these are going to go into the oven for around about 40 minutes. I'm just going to drop this one down slightly. I don't want to be kind of in the middle of the oven. And because we're not expecting these to rise up, you can have your shelves quite close together. So, set a timer So that's 40 minutes. So while that's going on, I'm just going to clean up. But please ask questions, whatever it is you need to know. I can try and answer. So one thing I always do when I'm cooking, as soon as I finish cooking, I start cleaning up because I hate having the mess. And there ain't nobody else to do it for me, so just keep yourself right all times. Because it ain't going to keep yourself right, nobody else will. Circus life under the big time world. We all need the clowns to make us smile. Through space and time, always another show. Wondering where I am, I'm lost without you. Being apart ain't easy on this love affair. Two strangers learn to fall in love again. And I enjoy the chance of rediscovery. That's the words, can't remember the words, huh? Oh, girl, you stand by me. I'm forever yours, faithfully. Sorry guys, I'm just washing up, and as I go, I don't like leaving a mess. I've got a small apartment, very cluttered. Got too much stuff, as it were. When I first moved here, I came from a 5-bedroom house with a nice big garage and workshop, everything, to a 2-bedroom apartment. It's a difficult adjustment. So, where is everybody at in the world? I keep meaning to ask that one, I keep forgetting. Oh dear. I sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? When we're old, when we're gray and old, and I have been told that salvation lets the wings unfold. When I'm lying in my bed, thoughts are running through my head, and I feel I love it there. I'm loving angels instead. And through it, that didn't feel right there. And through it, oh, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong, down or the floor, wherever it may take me. I know the life won't break me when it comes to call. She won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. Whew. Come on guys, do some talking. Ask some questions. Right, what can I make? I need something to eat. Now I just wait for the samosa, but it's a long wait if we're not doing anything. Yes, what can I make to eat? What should I make? I mean, my usual go-tos are things like a quick omelette or something. I guess I could do one of them. I've not eaten yet today. I had a smoothie this morning, which was kale. I had kale. What was it? Kale, beetroot. Kale, beetroot, some blueberries, almond milk, some chia seeds and flax seeds. So that should be okay. It's enough to keep you going, I guess. Maybe I should do another one of them. I say I need to get rid of this thing here. I mean, I like food, but I need to get rid of this. I'm carrying too much weight again. After my surgery, let's have a look. I was 196 and I went back up. I'm about 208 now, 209. So that's not good. Still, it's better than what I was before the surgery. Before I started losing weight, because I was 222 pounds then, and I'm only 5'6", so not good. Not good at all. Oh. Right, I'm going to make a quick omelette. I'm just going to do a 3-egg omelette. That's enough protein for the day. Seems I've had no other protein really today. Now it depends who you talk to. Some people say don't put the salt in before. Some people say don't to put the salt in after. Some say before. I don't care no more. I'll just do what I need to do as long as I get my meal. And again, some people say don't overmix. I say around about 15 to 20 revolutions. Trying to think other ideas what I can do. Any ideas, guys? What I can do for other recipes? Just give me some, drop me a message. With some ideas. I'd much appreciate it because I'm running out of ideas. But I did, I received this one in the post from some friends back in the UK. And this is the Hairy Bikers Great Curries. So absolutely amazing, guys. Sadly, Dave Myers, the gentleman with the glasses, he passed away. But they had a great show on TV. I met them a long time ago. Like I say, they're from close to my hometown. Absolutely exceptional. And if you are in the UK and you're going to the northeast somewhere, there's a place, it's called Proper Sunderland, and it's basically sheepfold stables near to Sunderland. I'm not exactly sure the location, but just look up sheepfold stables Proper Sunderland or Proper Pies, and that's what Cy King is doing now. So that's a good bit of heat in there. Just run a little bit of oil around. And I just keep moving this around a little bit when I'm doing egg, just so all of the wet part of it is all used up. And as I understand it, if you're going to be a chef, this will be one of the first things I want you to be able to do. And if you can't, well, you're not going to be a chef. Make sure it's moving. Make sure we're not sticking anywhere. If it's sticking, your pan's not hot enough. Let's see if I can do this here. It's There we go. I should have been turning that a little bit sooner, but she be what she be. And I just roll that up. Again, we'll have a little bit more pepper over that one. So it's a nice quick omelette, which can be for breakfast. It's a very quick omelette. Can be for breakfast, your lunch, supper, whatever you do. And if you wanted to, if you have some, you could have rolled a bit of ham up in there. Hey Sam, how's things in Uganda? This is the tattoo tour. I won't take my shirt off. This is a cooking channel. I've got tattoos on my back. Well, I'll show you that one on the back of my neck. I've got a Motorhead tattoo on there. So, do you guys have a channel? Now, I'm looking on your channel there, Eugenie, and you've got the Dr. Pimple Popper on there with that lady with the giant blackhead on her face here. I've seen that one. I've actually seen that one. But I'll subscribe to you there, and that one was I'll give you a jacket. And how's Sam doing? So I say, if you drop me messages, let me know where you're from, what sort of food you like, and then I can always try and do a video just for you. But this for me is just a quick lunch while I'm waiting for my... I've got samosas in here I'm cooking. But I'm just waiting for these samosas to be done. Unfortunately, they take about 40 minutes to cook. I should check. Let's just have a quick look at these. We're looking good so far. I should check how long I've been online for now. Oh, well, not too bad. 1 hour 46. When I done the video the other week, I done my live, and then I actually got when I was doing lives more often, I got a warning saying that I was on live too much. I'm not sure how that works. I mean, as far as I understand, you can have 12 hours a day. Or 12 hours in a 24-hour period or something like that. Well, it's just after 1:30, so that should keep me going till about 6 o'clock when I have my last meal. I don't, well, probably about 5:30. I don't eat after 6. I don't like to eat after 6 o'clock. And if given the chance, what I tend to do is, or what I've done last time for my diet, and it really did work, in that I would eat at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't eat anything until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then that was it. That was everything I was having to eat for that day. So 2 meals a day, no more than 2,000 calories, 2,500 at the most if I was a busy day. But I tried to keep it below 2,000 so I could actually maximise dropping that weight. But I've tried, one of the things I did try was like the different protein powders and things like that. But I found they were too high in sugar. So you think that you're having a healthy, you think you're having like a healthy existence, as it were, and you're eating healthy food, but then you find out, I mean, I don't want to name names, but there is like the main places that sell all of these protein powders for workouts, and when you look at the actual sugar content in there, it's usually kind of a quarter to 3/4 of the product is sugar. So you need to try and find one that hasn't got as much sugar in there. Otherwise, you're just asking for trouble. And when you get a little bit older in life, it's more difficult to get rid of that sugar out of your system. So they tried to tell me I was diabetic before my knee surgery. So I stopped eating carbs. I stopped eating anything to do with sugar. And within 2 to 3 weeks, I'd flipped that around, and I went from being what they were telling me was 15. I don't know what is it, milligrams, micrograms, whatever, in my sugar, and then I went down to 5. So I got that in 3 weeks. So I was quite proud of myself for that one. One thing I didn't do yet was sharpen my knife, and I said I was going to. Drink first. How much time we got left? There's only 15 minutes left. Okay. That feels better already. Well, not quite shaveable yet. Not that I've got much in the way of hairs anyway. Almost shaveable. And if you can get one, the sharpening steel like this is a diamond coated one. They are about $80. but these are really good. Hey Laura, I'm just been cooking. Don't be worried. Whilst I was preparing food. Oh, that's a sharp one now. Is it sharp? Yep, that's getting there. That is getting there. Let's have a check on this one. Almost there. I've got about 10 minutes to go. Yep, I can definitely feel that now. That is beautiful. So, yeah, use a diamond sharpening stone or a sharpening steel and go from there. Anything else I can cook for the day? Not that I can think of. And make sure we're just having a good clean up. I say tidy up your kitchen. And if you have, what can I use? If you have any of your herbs left over, this is cilantro. Get a bit of... you know, I didn't think I'd cut myself there, and I have. A very small little trickle there. So get some kitchen paper. Wrap up the herbs in some damp kitchen paper. And then stick them in a Ziploc bag. Yep, I am bleeding. Stick it in a Ziploc bag, stick it in the freezer. And then you can keep that lid and drop it into some soup or something. It's a good way to save. A good way to save all of your leftover herbs that you're not using straight away. Well, how much time we got left here? 11 minutes, guys. Now we'll have to vacuum when I'm done because I got a lot of my herbs and stuff on the floor. I just want to make sure these don't burn. So let's have a look. What can I find here? Let's see how we done. That's it, that's sharp. Yep, that's pretty darn good. So anybody else checking in here? Who was that? Laura? Let's have a look. Have a look what Laura does. It looks like we've got some cookies. I'm taking you got a baby. Is this just cookies for Santa Claus or just a very quick shot? I love cookies. I love making cookies. Halloween's coming, so I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna actually do a carve a pumpkin, but then because I don't have no kids now, I won't be putting the pumpkin out anywhere. I live in an apartment on the bloody third floor. So then I will cut that pumpkin up. I'll roast it in the oven. I'm gonna make pumpkin pie, and then I'm gonna make some pumpkin spice cookies. Then I might make a nice pumpkin spice drink as well while I'm at it. Hey, Paws. How is Paws today? Oh, that's a lot of cats. I'm allergic to cats, so it's just as well it's not. I'm not in person. I love dogs. I love dogs, I must admit. I'm just waiting for my samosa type things to come out of the oven. But we're almost there, guys. I say I have to sit down now because like the people who are still watching have been here all the time. So I had surgery, okay? And I've got myself a nice brand new knee. But it's taken a lot of effort to get myself up and moving and get myself I need to get that range of motion again. I'm walking fine. I'm doing like 5-6 kilometers every day. But it's just getting that. Hey John, how are you doing, my friend? So if anybody's still there, just keep talking. Nah, ask me questions. I'm not doing too bad. So just get myself ready, making sure my leg is working. 3 months ago I had the surgery. Then I had to do, and then 2 weeks ago they said I had an infection in there and it wasn't bending as it should. So it's a little bit better now. So I can actually, now I can actually bend a little bit better, but it's still not as good as it could be, but we'll just have to wait and see. But the thing that's annoying is I'm not allowed to go back to work until I can get this fixed. So it's just a case of, like say, wait and see now. But so what does everybody do? Does everybody cook? Are you looking for cooking ideas? I am working on a recipe book. So the first one is going to be British pub food, and then I'm going to do a travels around Asia. And then I was thinking about doing one called Americana. So they're all just going to be small cookbooks, nothing. There won't be anything like this what my friends were doing. So they're professional guys, and that's a good heavy book. But I'm just thinking that smaller cookbooks with kind of, one of the other ones I want to do is a student cookbook. So quick, simple dishes that students can do. So some of these might get all mushed up together a little bit. So I wanna be able to reach people who don't normally cook, or they want to cook food that is a little bit different from what they do, and I can push that out there. So like obviously doing authentic Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Filipino, that type of thing. I say proper authentic British food. So I'll just keep pushing through. And this is keeping me busy while I'm off. So we must be getting closer now, come on. Yep, 1 minute. Oh, minute and a half. Well, they're a nice golden so far. We may need to give them a little bit longer, we may not. Ooh. What I'll do, I'll lift them out, but then I'll cut one in half and we can see what we'll look like. And then that'll be the end of the show, guys. Yeah, I'm quite surprised. Like, there's a lot of people when you come on, they don't have the channel. I would like to be able to kind of come on, see what you do, what your life is about, type of thing. And there we go. Hopefully they're going to cook nicely. Oh, they look good. Oh, they're looking good there, guys. Yeah, that'll be nice. So let's see if we can lift one of these up without. See, nice and golden underneath. Well, I'll have to let that cool down a little bit first. So to help cooling down a little bit, we can put them on a wire rack. Bloody hell, they're hot. spatula under there. And the thing I like about doing these is we keep it like kind of rustic. So you can see they're not made in a factory or something along them lines. I'll put them on here so you can see. So now they're cooked up. So you get the idea there. This one's a bit ugly, so I'll cut that one down. Nice crispy pastry. But they are very, very hot. Hey Griselda, back again. I'm just going to cut one open so it cools down a bit quicker. Nice crunch. Yummy. Well, you can see the inside there without burning my fingers off. I'll try and show you that one. Beautiful. Beautiful, spicy filling. Oh. It's vegetable. Potatoes, peas, carrots, onions, garlic, ginger, and then lots of curry type spices. It is a vegetable samosa. Very tasty. What sort of things do you like? I am Spirit. Just checking out your channel there, but you got nothing on there. I will do. I will. And try a bit more. Oh. Ooh. Yep, I really should have let them cool down a bit before trying to eat them. I burnt my tongue. What a day. I cut my thumb a little bit, sharpening my knife. And then now I burnt my tongue. But I will definitely send some to you there, Griselda. You're in the same province. So, like I say, I will send you some. Honest, they might be cold and you won't be able to eat them by the time they get there, but anyway, I can't send them. There is no post anymore. They're on strike again. So good. Well, I'm just imagining now some nice Greek yogurt with some chopped up cilantro and cucumber in there, like a nice fajita. Just dip that in there. Oh, that'd be lovely. Wow. Hear that crunch. Let's hear that crunch one more time. Oh yeah. Right, guys. This It's me saying, of what? I'm going to check out now. I'm going to go and rest my legs, put some ice on my knee. So wish me luck. Remember, smash that like button. Keep smashing. Let me know what you would like me to cook next. I love you all. Bye out for now.